all our many VATs and all our many duties that we pay, Nigerian politicians have been stealing our money right from time. The problem with this tax is that Nigerian politicians now want to steal money directly from the citizens.
Taxes have killed any possibility of economic development.
What happened to the money that they realized from thieves, from looters, from criminals? What happened to those money? Where are all this money? What about EFCC? All the money they've gotten from all these people?
Hello, illegal finance flow out of Nigeria, worsening country's revenue problem. IMF, now them talk this one. What be me talk about? When I say all this why, now so our naira, they fall for grand, now dollar they match. These are the programs. This one, now IMF, I didn't talk about. He said it's our politicians, now then they do us. Those people, they go carry money, go abroad, go store. But the one where their family feature up, the ones where their next generation feature up, and so they go, they pack them, they pack them. And our naira, they match for grand. Match up. On this video, we are gonna see the ways they are doing all those things. How they are doing it. Now, I want make us to talk about. Now, waiting happen. IMF discover a lot of elite money when they flow out of Nigeria. For some of you that don't understand, elite money, now those monies where they stole, when they stole them from Nigeria, now so they go carry them, go abroad. Those money, it gets some way where they wire them. If you wire them through crypto, digital money ways, now they carry them, come out for Nigeria. So IMF talk say, it may need for Nigeria, and all those things, they affect our economy. Now our economy, now they suffer. Because any economy was supposed to do well, there should not be elite money living like the way Nigeria only live. Now so they talk, because of this elite money, where they waka come off our economy, now you make our economy no they grow. You see, last year and this year, the way dollar, they press naira. 2 minutes, now dollar they press naira. And because of all these things, the way Nigeria takes suffer, and because of this. Now because of money when our politicians, they carry come off for this country. Illegally, now they affect us. Person we talk now IMF organization boss, where they known as Christiana, for the convention where they get at Washington DC, where IMF and World Bank come together to talk about how countries, most especially all those underdeveloped countries, waiting that they affect them, because they don't watch some countries. When they borrow loan, they don't feel repay back. All this loan where they borrow, they know they use and do better things. They know they pay back. What thing they cost them? Now they come check, discover say, you see all those monies, where did they get? But the ones where did they borrow from them? They do loot them. Looters. And then be the problem when we get for Nigeria. Not only Nigeria, they may need for Africa. Why is it problem for some of you who got us say, now today they start looting money for Nigeria? Yes, we know say no be today. But that money where they loot, they weak our economy. They affect our currency. They make the country economy not to be stable. That money where they loot, they affect our economy. Now promises like you and I, now we suffer and pass. So if they talk say you know concern you, it concern you. The high price of things for market, it concern you. And for some of you now, waiting say, it no go affect you people. January 2026, our head Papa Tinubu don't talk am, and they don't approve am. Started 2026. Now so we gonna start to pay tax. Even if you get money, you don't get, now so you gonna pay tax. And this tax, now 20%. So if you earn 1 million, now so you gonna pay 250 for tax. That's to show you the money no there for here. So if they do say you no consign me, the time when they go hammer you this tax, you gonna say it really consign us. Many Nigerian netizens don't they take onto streets of internet space. They complain all this money when they take. Now I don't introduce tax. Wait till they do it. But those ones when I don't collect from people with stolen, those ones when I get from resources, wait till they use and do. Now so we go there with our own. They go borrow money out of our head. Those ones, they know their accountant. Nah, tax. Like we hear from people where they for internet space, they complain their anger. This is one of them.
Many of you have come to tell me that, look, I am one of those people who don't like Nigeria, that you think that any country can grow without paying taxes, that I don't want Tinubu to grow. That's the reason why I'm trying to teach people about how to avoid taxes. Many of you who are saying this thing, you people are just saying it out of your own interest. And I'll tell you why. I don't hate Tinubu. I don't hate his government. But this tax policy is very wrong, very wrongly timed, and it is very wrongly executed. I'll tell you why. All of you out here can form self-righteous and believe and tell me that, look, Nigerian politicians don't steal. But Nigerian politicians have been corrupt for a long time. But the corruption has been limited to resources. They've stolen our crude oil. They've stolen our natural resources. All our many VAT and all our many duties that we pay, Nigerian politicians have been stealing our money right from time. The problem with this tax is that Nigerian politicians now want to steal money directly from the citizens. That's how I just see it. Because if you've not implemented any policy to curb corruption, and if you're not being transparent with your spending in government, what it means is that when we pay you that tax, you carry that tax immediately, put it in an agency that is corrupt, and that money will be stolen and shipped abroad. And you're telling me not to tell people about how they can avoid that when I know clearly that this money is going to be stolen. You want to steal directly from citizens in a government. The president doesn't steal any money. It is private citizens that are within government offices that steal money. The system is corrupt from under to the top. So immediately taxes start coming in, people will start inventing ways to steal this money. I am telling you for a fact, this is the reason why I am so concerned about next year. It is poorly timed and poorly executed. You cannot compare Nigeria to the US or the UK where people are paying taxes. Those places have good systems. There's accountability in those places. Nigeria, there's no accountability. President wants to implement taxes. People are going to steal that money. So I am not in the business of telling people, oh, go and start paying your taxes. Pay your taxes for what? If you can legally avoid paying all the taxes, don't pay anyone. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream where I'll talk about ways to avoid paying taxes, especially using crypto, because if you look at the government right now, they are blocking a lot of different ways. I'm going to specifically talk about crypto. And one thing I want to tell you guys is that, look, this government is trying to push people to the wall. Fix corruption, no. Look at Yaya Bello, he's still outside till now, coordinating the states. Somebody who is a wanted fugitive. EFCC chairman will come out and talk from now till next year. How about Yaya Bello, EFCC chairman? How about Yaya Bello? What's going on with him? What is going on with him? Look at the other day, Devumai. Talk simple about, okay, fine. What is the cost per kilometer for coastal road? You can't say it. This to show you that, look, these people don't care about you. They are just trying to steal more money. And the problem now is that they are graduated from stealing the money that is from resources. Now they want to steal from the citizens' pockets. Say taxes. Taxes for what? I should sit down and fold my hands and watch these people rob citizens of their money. And come and tell me that, oh, I am anti-Tinubu, I am anti this government. The government doesn't know what they are doing. And if they are not careful, what happened in Nepal will happen in Nigeria. Because when you push people to the wall like this, all those guns and bullets people have will no longer work anymore. Forget about implementing these particular taxes. Forget it for now. Go and do other things. Leave this thing for now. I am saying it because I know that this thing will not achieve the purpose that's aimed for. No matter the intention of the president, it's going to backfire. Nigeria is corrupt from the bottom up. It's going to backfire.
I want the president to please review this policy. Now I want to tell you ways I feel like this policy does not make sense. First, this policy wants to weaponize poverty. This policy wants to extort from people by reaping where they did not sow. The foundations the country refused to give to people. The employment they refuse to give to people. The facilities for them to work to earn this money they refuse to give to people. Now the policies want to take it away from them. Personal achievement, personal income. Tax are being charged for personal income. For the foundation that the country did not give to them. Mr. President, sir, can you see this from the level I am seeing it? What happened to the money that the country has realized from raw materials and mineral resources in the country? What happened to the money that they've been borrowing from other countries? The huge amount of money that the country keeps borrowing from other countries. Please, what happened to it? What happened to the money that they realized from thieves? From looters, from criminals? What happened to those money? Where are all this money? What about EFCC? All the money they've gotten from all these people? All those money? Where are all those money? My best and honest suggestion to this is that let them first of all use the resources on ground. Use it to build something so that the citizens can see the worth of their money. Then agree to the policy. Imposing this policy will be exploitation, ripping up people's sweat, and so many other things.
Be say I know the supporters. I the supporters. Before some of you go talk say, if like say you know the supporters. I the supporter. But they get some recommendation I want add for that tax where they propose for 2026. You see, Nigeria, no be saying we don't get money, we get her. But accountability, now it be our problem. Not be state to pay tax be our problem, but how they go use that tax. Because we don't see them for our own very eye. The money where they collect from looters, the ones where they get from resources. How many have they account for? How are we sure say those ones they are asking us for tax? They will not miss way like those ones that they miss. My people, my recommendation for this one be say, I beg make una start small. This 20% when I talk to is too much because this is first tax. It be too much. If una start small, una go to go small. And if una start small like 3, 4, 5%, the money what they bring, make sure una use them. Use them well. Accountability na it matter. Anyone will loot am, I beg make una punish them. Punish people that go loot tax because they go loot time. It's Nigerians. They know the hear word. Especially when it is to when I know. Punish tax looters. Make una start and use the money for tax. Use and do what they should be used for. So the Nigerians go they see them. If they pay tax, they know, this money why they pay, they use them. They use and do what they pay it for. You go they happy. You can now start from there to increase the money. If you just come 20%, it's too much now. 20% is too much. And then again, people when they talk say our leaders now then corrupt. You know they see well. You see people were corrupt. And those people were there under our leaders. All those government officials, all those civil servants, they corrupt past our leaders. They corrupt past Tinubu. You see those monies where they loot, they pass through them. It go shock you that those money when they campaign, they shout, they loot, and then they sign that signature. So make una go they hold those people. Local government chairman, House of Rep, all these Igwes, all this cabinet, all those people, make una go they hold them accountable. Those ones, they corrupt past Tinubu. So if this tax is introduced, this 20%, they go start the looter. Even our papa, our big papa no go no say the looter. So they should start small and punish anybody with loot tax. Anybody will loot money, punish them. Nigerians go no say, this government they work and they work for interest. Yaya Bello will loot Kogi money. If you go Kogi State, that place look like hellfire. You see they walk around with its security. Nothing don't do them. Nothing do them. EFCC. I don't know if EFCC are their security men. And so they parade them up and down. Nothing have done to him. And with this kind of action that they say, people will have mind to entrust their tax to now. Now they imitate white people. But the gate system will make their tax to them work. I know they say make una no pay, but make una pay, but make una put measures so that Nigerians will not be suffering and paying tax. Someone somewhere will be enjoying the money, buying luxury, buying citizenship, buying houses all over the world, using your hard-earned money, your sweat, buying their girlfriend mansion at Lake and the Range Rover with your suffering. You see, Nigeria. All right, so my correct people, if you don't watch up to this moment, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys on our next video.